Hello, nerds. This is the very last. This is the very last issue of Thanos Wins from the Thanos title, and I want to start by apologizing in advance. I was doing this whole situation extremely lo-fi, and I just realized that I had a very inexpensive and easy lavalier mic kicking around in my office that I could just plug straight into the camera, and the audio would be like 100 times better. So sorry you guys had to suffer through the first five issues without it, but here we are now. So we left off with Lady Death showing up after Silver Surfer met his end, dressed for a wedding. So we're going to see what happens now with Lady Death and the two Thanoses. Thani? I don't know. Both Thanoses. So there we have young Thanos and old Thanos fighting over Twilight. These are the final days of Thanos. You have witnessed in the telling of this tale every single moment of consequence in the Mad Titan's life. You have seen the cruel birth and the merciful death of his foolishly brave black right hand. You have seen his ascension to godhood, his final foe brought low by two pairs of his own hands. You have seen all of this, and you have seen the emptiness that it has brought him. But here, at the end of everything, is something you will never see again. Lady Death, dressed for a wedding. A Thanos at peace. My lady, you came. Indeed she has. But why has she stopped? Why does she not come further? What does she want? Boy, careful what you know. This is enough. No more. So now young Thanos is getting very upset. I grow tired of your games. I can only imagine how tired he is of them. What more do you want from me? Why will you not relent? Speak to me. We have given you everything that you wanted. There is nothing left to kill. What more could you? Then there's the realization. Oh. I have to kill you. That's why you brought me here. It was never to kill the surfer, was it? You've given her everything else in creation. But that's it, isn't it? We have to die to be with her. Like everything else. Yes. And if Thanos must die, no one kills Thanos but Thanos. Lady Death is low-key hilarious. I don't suppose you'll make it easy. Would you? That's very cool. I love this. right. Let's end this. Then I am anxious to be done doing your chores for you. Before we do, I wanted to say, the rider was my companion, but he was simple, meek. Though you are abrasive, it has been nice to feel that anger once again. That bottomless pit of desire, hate, and drive that has been dampened in me over time. It has been good to not be alone in these final days. If I may give you some advice to carry with you in your journey from this day to the next. In my time, I have seen such wondrous things, Thanos. Things that, in a way, I envy your young eyes to see for the first time. I have made many mistakes, but if I have learned one thing in my time, it is to never... Shuts him up real quick. Do you want to talk, or do you want to die? Very well then. So now the two Thani are one-on-one. And of course, this is how it ends. The last of the Titans fighting for the hand of death at the dusk of time. Each Thanos taking a combined eternity of pain and sorrow out on themselves, dealing not in words or feelings, but in their shared language of blood. Each blow a punishment from some hidden regret they carried inside of them. Rage that has balled up inside their fists and thrown into one another instead of daring to speak it aloud. Each of them roaring against the dawning certainty that what they hate the most in each other is that they are each other. So Thanos breaking old Thanos' arm. It was not cold, the way their battle with the Fallen One was, not clinical. No, there was something more to this fight. For giving up, for giving in. Jealousy of strength, hatred for weakness. And rage for the sadness and despair that they will never speak. It is perhaps fitting, one considers, that Thanos can only truly express himself while killing himself. Now he's just going hog. That's crazy. So bad that even death can't watch. It's a great page, huh? He's getting so much enjoyment out of beating the shit out of himself. Since he first laid eyes on his future self, Thanos has thought of little else but this very moment. This weak, pathetic old man, beaten and supplicant before him. What are you waiting for? The look of fear in his eyes as he sees the error in bringing himself to this world. Finish this. And the realization that his would be the last face he ever sees. And yet, kill me. Young Thanos is standing over the broken old Thanos. If you were to ask Thanos to tell you how he believes the universe will come to its inevitable end, it's a kick across the face. He would tell you that he honestly doesn't think much about it at all. Because Thanos knows that whatever it is, no matter how everything ends, do it. End this. He will be there for it. Thanos, please. Bloody hands. And when it comes, he will face it on his feet. What are you doing? Thanos, come back here and finish this, please. Kings do not beg. You cowardly little weakling. You're afraid. Just a scared little boy. Come on then. Come and finish what you start. Enough. You will not goad me into doing your work for you, old man. You want to die? Do it yourself. He snaps off what's left of the time stone. These Lady Death inserts are absolutely priceless. I love it. What are you doing? That gem is broken, you fool. It will not. Your Ghost Rider was able to charge the stone, yes? If only there were a herald here now. Thanos, do not do this. Do not leave me crippled and broken and alive. You are only dooming yourself. This is your fate you are sealing, boy. This is your end. He's using Silver Surfer to charge the time stone. We cannot die. Do you know what that means? Oh, yes. Charged from the body of Silver Surfer. Time stone's rocking and rolling now. It means that I have all the time I need. I will not kill you, old man. But until I am ash and bone, I will work without end to deny you. I will never become you. I will erase you, one way or another. And then he's gone. A moment passes, and all is as it ever was. And then, laughter. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Followed by a cold wind. Do you see, my love? We are still here. The boy, he did nothing. I am meant to be. We are meant to be. And with it, the end of everything. Together. Because you see, the answer to our little riddle is simple. My lady, why do you look so? How will this marvelous universe of ours arrive at its bloody and inevitable end? Oh, you aren't dressed for a wedding, are you? He's done it. He's erased me. My love, before I am lost, tell me, what did he do to be rid of me? What did Thanos do? He won. Why? It will end the same way every story that has ever been told has ended. With death. Death and nothing more. All right, so that is the epic conclusion to Thanos Wins. So we find out that Lady Death actually wasn't dressed for a wedding. She was dressed for a funeral, old Thanos' funeral. And I think, this comic is one of my favorite modern story arcs, just because it subverted expectations so much. Firstly, with Thanos ultimately winning at the end, and also refusing to kill himself. Refusing to kill himself in a hands on the throat sort of way, but he did erase him from existence. So yeah, you guys let me know if you like this. I do have in my possession a handful of other stories that I absolutely love. Not Thanos stories, but I'm also there's a story arc in the Doctor Strange, that I really liked, where he lost all of his power and he had to go out in space and sort of gather a bunch of artificial power. That's really very cool. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and once you watch it, let's talk about your feelings. Okay, goodbye.